You were asking how old I am now. And I'm
16
31.
or 17. Oh my god.
I was 17 when we met. We met when I was when I was
That's
but
crazy.
a boy.
Where
That's
did you meet
crazy.
this guy?
I met him at Montreal, right?
Oh, okay.
No, DC, just Benson Ball, the Benson Ball Comedy Festival. I was a volunteer. I was.
He was
What did they have him
I was-
doing?
docent.
I was a volunteer at the Benson Ball Comedy
He
Festival.
was putting
I
wristbands on
have
people?
to say, so cute. He was so cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He was like a little boy.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy, like, how you've just matured.
Yeah.
It went sideways at points. It went sideways, but he's here.
You've really, really grown, blossomed, and matured.
I would
into
say-
a fine young man.
And I would say so without any sort of tone.
With zero notes.
And
to
I would
that?
say that
Zero notes.
I would say that without any sort of laugh, you know. But
It's just- yeah, I won't explain it.
you know, no, they
Sure.
get it. They get it. They're laughing.
Brandon's good. He's getting there, man.
Yeah, they're laughing. Everybody, they're
this a
watching. They're
live stream?
laughing.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
live.
Okay.
We
No,
just
no,
we just
no.
put it on my
I'll
No.
send you my notes of what to edit.
We can-
No, for sure. No, first off, we do respond to
Yes.
notes.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Great.
say. Oh yeah,
Big notes.
Chelsea's here. Chelsea Peretti's here.
And then
Hello.
at 3 a.m., you get 27 pages of notes from me. You open it, like, did you just check your inbox? Yeah.
We got to cut every time she's holding a mug.
Well,
They're
it's like
dense pages. Like, there's not even paragraphs.
I mean, look, this is easier than we only podcasted together once prior to this,
Right.
and it was a different time. It was a different time. It was
What year was it? Do you know?
2020,
Oh, so it was
that-
actually.
and it was
that's
it was
interesting.
it was
Okay.
on,
Deep in the
and
pandemic.
it's on Zoom, and you're a faceless voice, and then
was
we were-
everyone's face showing but me?
yes, which is
What's
But-
this pod called?
the Brandon Jamel Show.
Great.
Kept it simple.
How did you two meet?
DC.
Started together.
Wow.
These are all. This is actually this is one of the first pods where everybody in the room is somebody that met me as a child.
Yeah, little boy.
Yeah.
He was running around at Mike's.
At
yeah.
that same age as when you met him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nuts.
Groomed me.
It's listen, who knows what?
Groomed
I don't
me, some could say.
know. I don't know. We are actually friends. I don't think people
Yeah.
realize that kind of like
No, we're,
nationally.
like,
we're
best
real
friends.
friends. People kind of been saying I'm an industry plant.
Really?
I'm here so Brandon can like
Yeah.
do black voices.
Right.
Mm.
But it's like I don't tell him to do that.
What,
He do that on his own.
No.
No.
What voices? I don't know what voices.
I feel like this is not flattering, but I'm just gonna have to roll with it.
Do you want to we can rearrange it. We can
No.
pause it.
No.
Get the
I
angles
think
right.
I'm just gonna accept that this is the times we live in.
I mean, I
It's
you know,
like, what am I gonna do? I'm being sucked into
Yeah.
a little weird couch.
Yeah.
I
The
didn't
couch
you
is-
know,
When I bought it online,
No,
Living
wait,
Spaces
no
told
offense
me,
to
you know what
your
I'm saying? Hey, listen, Living Spaces kind of lied to me about the couch.
No,
you
I'm
know what
saying
I'm
it's
saying?
deep. I
Yeah.
have short legs, so it's deep, so I can't like actually sit
Oh, you're
back
kind of
and-
floating off
it
the.
doesn't.
You know
The
what I
couch. The couch
Uh,
sinks less than. People have been like, "Oh, couch sinks less than I thought it might."
Sometimes
That's
it's good.
see, that's a cup half full kind of
Yeah,
person.
yeah. No, it feels loaded.
I do
Feels
regret.
like underhanded.
I regret getting the pull-out inside. It feels this way because there's a pull-out in there, and like nobody sleeps on it.
Oh, so you're into the pull-out method.
I tried my best. You know what I'm saying?
Couches.
Cheers.
Okay,
Come on.
yeah,
Hold on,
yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Whoa,
Oh, couches.
No, I mean it's a good couch.
Yeah, I pulled out a couch.
I think it's a good couch, and
Yeah.
the video element of this all, it was not. I feel as though my hand has been forced by God.
Would you say you're good
Into-
at pulling out?
Couches?
Couches.
Couches.
Hey,
Yeah. I saw.
I'm actually pretty bad at it. I fucking broke
It's
the
hard,
one couch.
yeah.
I kind
We've
of
been
had to get a
doing-
new one.
Well,
It
there's
is
been
hard.
there's been a streak of. Sorry, I didn't.
We're both talking at the same
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I had the urge to just start going blah 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 while you're talking. I just had this on my podcast, Tim Heidecker. I've just relaunched my podcast.
Hey,
Yes.
Promo, no promo.
Call
Please,
Chelsea
get
Peretti relaunched. We were listening to it right before this.
Were you really?
Yes.
What do you
Soup.
think?
You were popping
I'll
off
take some
about
notes.
soup.
I'll take notes.
thank you for being anti-soup. I am also anti-soup.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hot water. Come
It's just boring. Come on, give me a little crunch. Give me a little texture.
Something.
Anyway, Tim Heidecker came on, and me, him, and the callers, because mine is a call-in podcast, we were all talking at the same time for 90% of the thing. So, yeah, the producer and me was going, something's got to give, and I don't know what.
That's I mean, we were on, most of our Office Hours episode is a lot of crosstalk.
Sure.
Because, you've got
It's hard. People, you're never mad. You don't really
You can't
hang with
account
them.
for the
You know what
callers.
you're gonna say.
Everybody's yapping.
Yeah,
you know,
you gotta,
and then you've got two guys playing sounds at the same time. You know,
Yeah.
you don't know who's saying what.
Right.
You don't know.
Who does your sounds on your show?
I do.
This is what I thought, because I know you kind of do like the editing, crazy edits on one of the greats.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. To clarify, I press a lot of sound effects during calls.
Oh, okay.
However, Cool Kojak, music producer extraordinaire, he goes through and does a pass at the end where he sometimes adds music or
Put the
adds
sauce.
weird sound effects. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do another pass where I take out half of what he put in. And then we release it to the people. Because he'll just put like fart sounds or like a cow mooing.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes he does stuff that makes it sound low production.
Sure.
Like he adds an echo, but it doesn't sound intentional. It just sounds like bad production. So then we're finding our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's good that you're doing a pass.
Thank you.
You got to That's important. That mean you care. You care
Yeah.
about
Big professional.
them, the
I do.
listeners.
Hey.
Because that's you could just others in your position, they might just let the farts stay.
Right.
Well,
Maybe
it's-
I should.
But I don't know. It's sound off in the comments. If
I'm
you keep-
anti-fart. I don't think farts are funny.
I know.
I
A lot
don't-
of times
I-
I don't.
Yeah.
Although there was this thing, I think it was Ace Ventura, something where a cat eats a colorful bird and then it farts colorful feathers, and
That's
I was
good.
laughing so hard.
It's
That's
elevated.
Yeah, that's different.
But like Jordan's like, what? Like, because I'm so picky about so much comedy, and then this for some reason I'm just like,
And it's like got you. This got you good.
because it's so stupid. But I feel
Yeah.
like that was like the power of Jim Carrey. You know,
Mhm.
I'm taking my shoes off. My feet aren't sweaty.
No,
but
that's
I-
fine.
It's
No,
ele-
we
that's
just-
ele-
Should I put them
listen.
up here?
I
Do
think
your
that's
thing, yeah.
Just sit
I think
differently.
that's elevated. That's more
The
elevated
fart-
than like
At least
no,
it's
just
not
say
like a
regular
sound.
fart.
It's
Yeah.
not the sound; it's a visual fart,
Yes.
which is rare.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, whenever people talk about like a quote unquote fart joke, they usually just mean farting.
I see what you're saying.
Like
that
they're
there's
like,
no
oh, do you think
extra-
fart jokes are? Because I'm like, what's a fart joke?
That's a good, actually, really good
Yeah,
question.
right?
It's like when you think about
What
a
are you
certain
go-
word, like how it sounds too much, and you're like, is that even a word? But like, it's true. Fart joke. Is it just someone going like, or
Yeah.
is it someone talking about farting one
It's
time?
just it's not. I've never been at a show where I'm like, oh, another fart joke, another bit about farts. Like I think fart jokes is just
a
It's
lot
it's
of
just
weaponizing
like,
the
haha, I
fart, yeah.
farted.
a lot of people do jokes about shitting their pants,
Yeah.
and
Which
Some-
how do you feel about that?
I didn't know this was gonna be so hard hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we get serious.
Yeah,
in
it's
here.
kind of like it's very like 2010 Marin.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting into
2010 Marin.
2010 Marin. Like we're getting
Vintage. This is like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
we're talking about like, oh, who do you have beef with
Oh
at the
yeah,
at the
I think
clubs?
that's very of the moment.
Oh
at the
yeah,
clubs.
at the clubs. Yeah. I guess people are getting into beef. Beef never ended. I guess there's a lot of podcast
Well,
beefs.
I feel like when I was growing up, when I started comedy, comedians were more of a tribe and they didn't talk shit about each other,
Right.
at least on a public level.
Yeah.
And now I feel like everyone talks shit about each other by name on podcasts.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just me, but but I would never have done that
Yeah.
to another comedian. But apparently, that's what people are up to nowadays.
Yeah, I don't do it that much. I don't really do it that much. I used to.
You don't even do it on the podcast. You do it on stage.
No, that's
You have
like
jokes
Ooh,
where you
that's
be
your
like,
generation more. I
no,
think.
but like not.
well, it's not a peer. It's not our peers.
I'm not talking about peers.
We're not talking about peers, but
Ew.
Yeah.
he's got a couple
Piers
diss tracks
Morgan.
about some
Yeah.
some high level.
Yeah.
He's got a couple thoughts about some.
Nobody. What? I have like one joke about James Corden.
That's it. What?
That's like.
That
That's
does barely
not. I'm
counts.
not. I'm not gonna run into that guy.
You will though before
Yeah.
you know it. That's
Before
what's crazy
I know
about
it.
Hollywood.
The one time you go to the West Side, he's gonna be waiting on you.
Yeah.
Watch.
And it's like a pretty mild. I'd be fine with James Corden hearing that.
Let's
Yeah,
call
I did
him.
like I have like a joke about
Hold on.
yeah, what Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
His
of.
daughter was at that show at the
And
Soho Theater. I didn't know
He
that.
has
How
a
old is she?
joke that
Like I think like college. She was like in college, but that's not
I don't know. I wasn't
I
again.
wonder, is she friends with Larry David's daughter?
Cassie, who I know, that's how I got my one hot line on Curb.
Nice.
My one hot line
What
is
was it?
it's Larry David breaks the selfie stick and I go, "Hey, what the fuck, man?" And then that's it.
Is that exactly how
It's-
you did it on the show?
I think so. I haven't checked the tape.
We'll check the
I
tape.
haven't checked the tape, but yeah, millennial guy in the credits.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I don't. But you don't.
Are you a millennial?
Yeah,
Technically,
the way it fucking
millennials kind of fucked up.
they moved the goalpost really fast.
Yeah.
I feel
I
where
don't
all of a sudden
understand-
everybody was.
Yeah, like the generation thing. Like, first of all, I don't think we were so fixated on generational identity when
No.
I was younger.
Yes.
And now I'm like, I don't even barely know which one I am.
It was the Pepsi
Yeah.
generation, and then that was it. Either you was in the
Yeah.
Pepsi generation or
Yeah.
nothing.
No, it's yeah.
That's how I remember it.
You wanted your MTV.
That's it.
and we got it.
That's
Yeah.
it, bro.
But no, it is the weird identity generational identity obsession is something that is new and bad, I think.
Yeah,
it's
like
also
someone said I did a millennial pause on TikTok.
uh-huh.
And I had to like be like, first of all, I don't think I am millennial. Second of all, look it up, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Oh, people just completely completely remove Gen X from the conversation at all.
Yeah.
Where everything gets rounded up to boomer or rounded
Right,
down to
right.
millennial.
Yeah.
And then there's this weird sort of obsession with like, oh, I hope Gen Z likes me. And it's like nobody was doing that
Who's Gen
before.
Z?
That's just like anybody like 20 and under. I feel like
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
It's
don't know
like
where the line is.
anybody
25?
that was born in like 2000.
If you never
You
saw
know
a
what?
house
Or
phone,
later.
You know
that's
what?
it.
I'm gonna do this on my next podcast. I'm gonna pull every caller what generation they are, try to find out what my demo is.
yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
But who do you think is listening?
No idea.
Yeah. Cuz it's like the only way. Well, I did check there actually is a way to check.
Oh, word?
I did check and I was like I was very disappointed in our gender breakdown.
Yeah, it's
Why?
like
What is it?
it's
All
like-
guys?
it's like a lot
Yeah,
of
it's more
dudes who
than-
like think Brandon voted for Trump.
No,
Really?
that's not. He's
But, like,
joking.
young
He's joking.
dudes.
He's joking. He's joking. He's joking. He's joking.
What have I gotten myself into?
He's
there?
joking,
No,
he's
but
joking.
I'm into Trump as well. But I just didn't know what I got myself into.
No, it's mostly just like guys that. Well, when we meet people at the shows, it's guys that are dressed like me, kind of.
Yeah, it's dudes who kind of dress cute. That's most of the demo.
And you know,
Dudes who
but
dress
there's
cute. So you
but
should
there's
do
lady-
like
there's, you know.
Christmas gift lists for like GQ or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your generation's
I don't know. Yeah,
equivalent is.
I'm not GQ. I'm not GQ fresh enough.
For real?
You know,
I don't
I'm
agree
not.
with that. You got a skincare routine?
What's your look right now? I feel like no one says normcore anymore, but it
I'm
seems
kind of
like in
I'm
that
kind of
energy.
normcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of became normcore.
Norm McDonald though.
Yeah.
He's at the crab table all the time.
I
It's
did.
pretty
I was.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I did just have like a moment out at a restaurant where I overheard a man explaining to his date the Norm Macdonald Bob Saget roast, which is very funny. It's a very funny video. But he was like explaining the Norm Macdonald Bob Saget roast at length, and then I.
What's there to explain? Am I
Yeah.
missing something? We don't.
Same.
We
I'm-
both don't.
Oh,
know
you've
what you're
never
talking
seen
about.
it?
No. And I want to rope him in, so I'm not alone.
You've
Thank you.
never
No,
seen
weird.
it. He did
I
sort
don't
of
know.
he did
I don't
like
never know what Brandon's talking about.
You don't watch Norm clips.
That's true.
You don't watch Norm clip compilations all the time like me.
Norm Clipcore.
Norm Clipcore.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of Norm Clipcore.
That's true.
Yeah. That's when
No.
I forced my friends to watch Norm Macdonald clip compilations. Clip compilations.
I gotta say
my
this
shit.
this old school microphone feels so good. Like I did a show at Largo last night and they had like the wireless one in the stand.
Oh yeah.
They're
yeah.
so thick.
Bro, I don't
They're
like
too
that.
thick.
I don't like
Yeah.
the
It's,
feel.
you know.
This feels so natural.
The wireless one, it's too thick and too light. Somehow
Yeah.
it's like bigger
yeah,
but
this
lighter.
Yeah.
has the heft and the naturalness in your hand. You feel like you're holding an ice cream cone or something with that other one. It
Yeah.
feels like somehow infantilizing.
Yeah, this is not, you can also in terms of like mic as prop work. I feel like this works better than the new model. You know? Right?
100%.
If you're getting the stool involved.
Oh, always.
You're doing, if in terms of act outs, why
I do like 100 different act outs with the stool. I ride it talking about riding a donkey.
Yes.
Okay.
I ride it talking about riding a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Ride it talking about riding an elephant.
Same 5 minutes.
Ride it talking about having sex.
Yeah.
I sit on it talking about sitting on a stool at a bar. I peer through it talking about hiding one time.
Okay.
Are
you picking it up?
You're like on the ground.
I use it like binoculars. Like I hold it up to my eye to mime out, like act out binoculars. I put it sideways and treat it like a burning fire, like a fireplace in a story about when I was sitting in front of a bonfire.
Put your hands over it.
I put it upside down and I pretend that each of the legs is a toothpick. And
Only
I
8 minutes has passed in this routine.
Yeah.
By the way. It's pretty good.
I do 100 back to back, and some people were like 50 would do it, and I'm like, no.
No, you got to see all
100 is
these.
the number at the target.
It's a
to
work
hit.
in progress. You got to see them all.
It is.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be such a good one-woman show.
Just a woman and
It's
a woman
called
and her
Stool.
stools.
It's called Stool.
Yeah.
And the entire show is me using the stool to act things out.
Well, this is how
is
how we change the perception of the stool on stage.
And that's
Right?
much needed too.
Because people just think it's like, oh, it's
Stool's been through a lot.
notepad drink, or like, hump hump hump.
right.
But
there's so much
texture
texture in between.
There's so much. Yeah. But like let's put that stool in a nice black box and let's use it for an hour.
Yeah, let's not pretend it's not there. Let's shine a light on it.
You should do this.
I actually do.
I actually think that you should do
this. I
this.
the problem is I have lots of ideas like this, and I actually really do want to be more follow through on them.
I think that you should literally do this. Actually,
I'll do it at UCB.
Do it once.
The show's called Stool. Yeah.
Do it once at UCB.
I should do it. Please remind me of that.
Literally, like,
They'll let you pull
please
up
just do it once.
Anytime this month you could do
It's like
Thank you.
If you called UCB right now and was like, yo, I need to
literally
do Stool tonight.
Yeah.
They're bumping everyone.
It doesn't have to
one
be.
time, ironically, it's going to be a toilet. So there's like the double entendre, stool and stool.
Wow, that's the closer.
And I tell a story about shitting my pants right before making it to the toilet. I'm running across the stage to the stool. Don't make it to the stool.
Damn.
Honestly, they'll let you do it. You don't even have to. And you can try as hard as you want on it, or try as little.
Thank you,
as you
and I
want.
will. I want to.
And people will get on board.
It's really weird. Like after the writers' strike, I feel like then I suddenly do want to write stuff like this. Now that it's over, it's like the most pointless things.
Now you're in. Like
I had
I'm
no
gonna go on the road with Stool.
Yeah.
Nobody was stopping you from doing Stool.
No, I could have been doing Stool for the last 6 months.
No corporate powers that be.
I did the same
you could have
thing
been
with
at Edinburgh Soho run.
I did the same thing, but with Brandon's New Balances. I didn't buy them until they weren't cool anymore.
My favorite question for guys is just like, what's your shoe budget?
Oh yeah,
Can you dunk? And what's your shoe budget?
Can you dunk? You can dunk.
No, I can touch the bottom of the backboard.
Do you do
the pad part? Just the pad part.
Do you do the thing in rooms
where you touch the top?
Of course, touch the top.
If
you
it's,
touch the top.
If it's any higher than a normal ceiling, I'm trying to touch.
Then you're trying to touch the top for sure. And I'll do that sometimes, but as a 5'9" man, which is normal. Which is the average American.
So you
height.
can't dunk either.
No. Well, I don't know who's closer. You might be closer just because
No.
Off weight alone.
No, my weight. I think I have a good wingspan.
You know, when someone asks me to do their podcast, I should ask if they can dunk.
You should do. Yeah.
Hey,
you gotta
ask
them if they can dunk and then leave the room. Let them
figure out
let
what
them
they're
hash
say.
it out. Yeah.
No, I just mean like if someone emails, can you do my podcast? If I just
like,
simply write back, can you
dunk?
Send.
So what's the next play? Do you go try to dunk on a fake hoop?
Me?
No, the person. We're trying to book you. It's like,
Yeah, they send.
Do
a
you
video
respect
where
that? Yeah.
it's like clearly fake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm in. They're flying across the city.
Go on. Well, now that's some shit I need to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
would be cool. A
Flying
dunk
dunk video?
contest
Yeah.
with just green screen ridiculousness. We're coming up with so many great ideas.
There is a
Couple hits.
fun moment in the new Drake video, which is a lot of. It feels very like fantasy fulfillment. You know,
I gotta
there's
see it.
a moment where he throws a basketball and it goes around the whole world.
Oh wow!
Goes
so
around
it's
the
already
whole
been
world
done.
and then
Yeah,
goes
yeah. Well, so we-
goes through
I
the
feel like
arena.
me and Drake
into
actually should collab
yes.
because I think I could write funny stuff for him.
Has he been?
I agree.
Have you
Actually.
been in the same room?
Never.
Never.
What?
That's shocking.
Not to my knowledge. I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
That's because he stopped acting.
Mm.
If he was still acting, yeah, it would have been.
But he's so good on the when he hosted SNL, so funny.
It was fun.
Like you should work with him.
I honestly
there is
I would like to write lyrics for people.
Yeah.
As a side gig.
Okay.
He does reference your husband in the
I know.
new album.
I
Yeah.
know.
What did he say? What did he say about it? Did he like it?
See if you can get him on the show.
Did he like it? Did he like when Drake said that?
I have no idea. We don't talk. We don't actually talk.
You should write something with Drake.
I would like to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Brandon?
available.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but does Drake? Every one of Drake's videos, he's just like working a normal job.
Oh, he does like to do that.
He likes to just put on like
What
a
about
red.
Alicia Keys in the diner? You know, it's a
Ooh.
trope.
Oh.
What are they supposed to do? You know, they can't always
Yeah.
act all fancy. They got to be relatable.
Well, sometimes
Understand.
that's like that's the biggest departure from self. If you're a famous person,
pretending to
it's
work at
like,
Best
oh,
Buy.
what if I was you,
right?
the viewer?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I forgot about that Alicia Keys one. That's a good one.
oh, where she's in the diner.
You don't know my name?
Yes.
And she's like trying to hook up with Mos Def.
And
Mos
he's
Def
like
is-
drinking his coffee in the most
Yeah.
working man way.
Yeah, Mos Def's trying to pretend he doesn't
They're
see
both
Alicia
pretending.
fucking Keys right there. That's Alicia Keys. It's the hottest waitress
like-
you've ever seen in your life.
This is the problem with celebrity actors. You know, you're like, there's no way I'm buying into this tale.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's wait. So how did we? I did want to circle back to the
Yes.
shitting yourself stuff.
This is your job.
Yeah.
Circle back.
So with vis-a-vis,
Ooh. Yeah.
vis-a-vis shitting yourself.
This is
Vis-a-vis
Sevilla
shitting
alert.
myself.
How do you? So like you don't
tell you the last
anti fart stuff.
Well, except for that
Anti-fart
cat.
stuff. Except
farting
for
feathers,
the
I
Ace
did.
Ventura gag.
I liked the visual.
Yeah. That's good.
Fart jokes. Yeah, I'm not that into fart jokes or fart sounds.
Yeah. And as we established, fart jokes. What do we even mean here?
That's the thing. Actually, we
Yeah.
didn't establish because
It's
I
just-
actually am trying to think if I know of any fart joke.
I
that-
know of zero. I just know of like
It's just
somebody
a fart.
farting in an inappropriate place,
And that's the funny. You make a
and
face.
they're like,
You're like,
"Eh,
"Oh."
or like tricking you into
Well, sometimes you could make a joke about how a fart smells.
pull my
Sometimes
finger is a fart joke, I guess. But like, is that what people mean when they're like, "Oh, I love fart"?
You know
jokes.
what? There is a funny fart joke. You just reminded me of it.
Yeah.
Bobby Tisdale, do you know him? He had
Oh, yeah.
he had
Oh,
a
yeah.
joke about
Oh,
like
yes.
being at a funeral and saying "pull my finger" to someone, and then he goes, "I'm sorry for your loss."
Yeah, I like that.
But I guess there's no fart in it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not that into the word fart. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think like I'm not sure where I come in on that. To be honest, I
Right.
think I don't like to say no to anything. You know.
Sure. But poo poo stuff. Poo poo stuff is like kind of
Am I 5?
okay. Shit.
Shit jokes.
Shit. Or just shitting. Just tales of somebody
Here's the weird
shitting
thing.
their trousers.
I prefer that tale offline.
Yeah.
I'd like
Yeah.
to talk to a friend about a mishap
Yeah.
more than watch a comedian talk about shitting themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I think I posted about having food poisoning in Seattle.
Oh, yeah,
the last time we had an extended convo
Mm-hmm.
online was about
Oh,
me
yeah.
having food poisoning in Seattle.
Yeah.
And you were like
We did
you were
talk
locked.
about shit,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you were like you seemed invested.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah.
Well, you know why? Because I've twice had, I think, norovirus.
See, that's
And we
From-
realized
both got
later
it.
that we had norovirus.
We both got
I
norovirus.
think I had it from
Yes.
2 LA establishments.
Yes.
Ooh.
Actually, 3.
Are you gonna say?
I think 3.
Are you gonna say what businesses?
The library,
the names of the
downtown
businesses?
One
library.
is a buffet at a place that has magic shows.
Ooh.
Okay,
Won't
interesting.
say
Yeah.
which, but I ate at the omelet station, and 2 other people that ate at that omelet station were vomiting all night.
They have an omelet station there.
And actually, after vomiting like 8 times, I was walking back to bed without even any rumble notice whatsoever. I shit myself as I just mid stride went
Yeah.
back, cleaned up. That's
Yeah.
how bad it was.
Jesus.
Like not even
Yeah.
just stepping and then turning back to go take care of it. And so that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I also got it from a burger place that's so good that I've been back innumerable times since then.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wait,
Didn't
what's
get
the
burned
spot?
the second time though.
No.
Okay.
But I did, in retrospect, remember someone handling money and food, and I think that's where they might have.
Would you want? Could you say the burger spot? Because you said
don't
it's
want
so
to 'cause I
good.
still
Did you
go
still
there.
go there? Yeah. You gotta live out here.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want any.
It's so good
Right.
that I'd never been sicker. Sick as a dog. Still get
the
it.
off,
We will
off
be
pod,
asking
you'll
Papa.
say.
Yeah, of course.
We
yeah,
need
yeah,
that.
yeah.
We
Off
need that.
pod.
Off pod.
Oh,
Sure, I'll
yeah.
tell you anything.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Oh,
you all
behind
my
the curtain.
bigotry that I hold, all the bigoted ideas that I believe in. Yeah, off pod.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks, Doc.
sure.
Yeah.
Off pod, anything goes. But in terms of on pod, 3 LA establishments.
3 LA establishments.
With an
Got me
omelet.
major.
and then what was
ill.
the third?
That one I almost would say
Okay.
because I'm never going back. Actually, I don't even remember what it's called. Actually, I do.
Yeah, but we can't say.
Yeah, it's
We-
probably slander. I don't want to be sued or something.
No.
You might this.
But it was
This show is like the New York Times kind of on
Yeah,
that
this
level
could
where
blow
up.
it could get fucked up
Yeah.
for you.
But anyway, there I think it was from like this lychee drink, lychee or lychee. I don't know how you say it, but anyway, I got very sick from that.
Because I don't know if we got norovirus in New York.
It must have been New York, bro.
Or because I feel like we were blaming establishments that we
Yeah.
It's
shouldn't
fun to have someone who gets it with you. Like the burger spot, me and my friend went together. 2 a.m. I'm
Yeah.
like, are you shitting uncontrollably? Or are you puking
Yes.
uncontrollably? He was like, yeah. And we were just like, exact same time of night.
Oh,
it wasn't even together. We split it. We were together, and then as soon as we split up, that's when it went.
But
Right,
it was.
but we
but
weren't
the
together
solid.
physically, but
Yeah.
we're texting like, hey, are you?
Right.
I'm in time wise. Like I was done, and you were fine.
Oh.
And then
Oh, but it was like separated by a day.
I'm shitting my head off, and Brandon's like, "Hey, what's up? You trying to meet for a coffee?" And I'm like, "Dude,
Wouldn't
I
you be
can't
shitting
move."
your ass off?
My head was gone, bro. It was. I was.
It inverted
Yeah.
into your
Ichabod
entrails.
craned myself.
And it's like one. It's like. Did you just have the one or both? One end. Two.
It was
ends?
two. It was two.
Yeah, I think once
Yeah.
you go that road, you're
Yeah.
done in every direction.
Yeah, because
And
that's
it's crazy too, because shitting and you have to have a bag in front of your face.
when it's both at the.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that we're like, is it funny to talk about this? And then we're like,
And then we're just
I'm
talking
like,
about
I'm
it.
not sure.
at
And then
length.
15 minutes straight.
I mean, I'm happy to. I want to. I will happily. I don't know how long we've recorded. I'll spend the rest of it on this. And I like my last norovirus experience. This is in the. Please keep in mind. Let's contextualize this right now. We're fresh up. We're halfway through a weekend at Laughs in Seattle. You know.
yeah, you was.
I have 2 shows. On this night. I wake up immediately.
I don't even know laughs.
Laughs. It used to be. But yeah, no. Laughs has been there. Laughs
It's a nice
Laughs is
club.
good.
It feels like
It's a
it's
good club.
in the middle of nowhere, kind of like.
It's in the U district.
Yeah.
But we don't need to get into all that. We don't need to. You know. It might have been called Giggles back in the day.
Can't
I don't
remember
know.
where I went in Seattle.
You know. Who's to say?
You were at Key Arena. You were at like the big stadium where the.
Well,
the
P.S. Don't you
Sonics
feel
played?
like everyone plays stadiums now? It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's
There was like 2 people who did that when I was like a young comic.
Right.
And now it's like 100 people play stadiums.
We were
No, I
in
don't know
Utah and
what's that-
somebody was trying to sell out the Delta Center.
Ryan Hamilton was at the Delta
Yeah,
Center. There was like.
That's what I'm saying. Every
Yeah.
time I see anyone, they're like, he plays stadiums.
He's
now.
like
And I'm
playing. Yeah.
What?
Like, no,
I don't
was
know
like,
Ryan Hamilton, but
no,
I
and
just,
that's, you know,
that's his
I don't know
man's.
him either.
I have
I think
no clue.
he's, you know, I think he's funny. I don't know
thought
his
he was
stuff
doing
well.
like Christian acoustic.
But I didn't know that he
I
was
didn't even
doing. I didn't know he was playing the Delta Center. I was like, all the Bert's in like giant stadiums. You know, these guys they're playing.
they're thriving.
They're thriving.
Yeah.
Many
They're not just
such
surviving,
cases.
they're thriving.
They're not. They're not just surviving. They're thriving.
They don't need gatekeepers anymore.
yeah.
You know, podcasts.
If everybody's gonna do arenas, should there be open mics at arenas?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I think that's what we're missing.
Yeah,
We're getting
that
so
sounds
many
great.
good ideas. We need an assistant. We need someone to transcribe this in a list.
Come on.
Arena open mics is hilarious.
Come on, a bucket, a big ass bucket.
Oh yeah.
It'd be fun.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. Big ass bucket.
I'm gonna write it down. Hold on.
Yeah. Write it down.
Let me note tap that.
Yeah. Everybody
The stool,
and
my show, The Stool, will be
it's 10,000.
One
The
woman
list
show,
is
100 stools.
Yeah. It's
at
20.
the Legion or UCB or
20,000.
Dynasty Typewriter
Come
or
on.
Largo.
You know.
20. It's 20,000 people. Everybody's going up.
Yeah.
Everybody's going up.
The mic
Everybody
is-
gets 20 seconds.
Yes. Yeah. yes. Yeah.
That
two,
would still be. I mean, how many people?
two
fit
drinks.
in an
20,
arena?
20 seconds.
Yeah,
Not
it's like
everyone's
3 days
going
long.
up though. Half the people are audience.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bringer.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Of
so it's
course.
10,000.
You have to bring
Yes,
100 people.
10,000 people.
Come
There
on.
we go. Okay, and
You
then
bring
if
100
we on.
people,
yes.
You get 5 minutes.
This is I'm gonna write all this down and then I'm gonna mail these ideas back to myself and it'll work as like trademarking if we do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Did you do bringers back in the day ever?
I never did.
No, me
Lucky.
neither. I saw right through it.
Same. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? If I'm not good enough, if I'm not good enough to
Yeah.
have an audience, I certainly don't want 5 people I forced to come to see me fail.
You saw me. You met me when I was 17, volunteering at that cool alt comedy festival. You could tell this guy. They're not gonna fool him with the bringers.
You were just a child. I mean, like
Yeah.
a baby.
There was I actually there's a
I
moment.
mean, it does bring out my motherly instinct. Like, because now I could just like think like you were just a little kid.
Yeah.
What was he
You-
doing? Was he like eating candy? Or
I was being.
like-
I was really nice.
Yeah, he was like.
Was he working? Was he
Yeah,
actually
it was like
doing?
taking pictures with people.
Yeah, I was like taking pictures with like you and
I wish I could
Reggie
find that.
Watson.
I had that picture.
I sent it to you.
at one point.
You posted it on Instagram
years ago, though,
Yeah.
right? Like I don't know where
It's,
anything is anymore.
You know, we can find it. We can find it. Use it for the plug.
We'll find that.
It was
we
so
can-
cute. Honestly,
Aw.
it's just children and just I don't know. Life is just so cruel and just the innocence of young people.
No, it was actually I have a memory about that because we met and I was like, you know, I'm a fan. You know, I'm like, oh, Chelsea Peretti, you know. And you're like, oh, you're a little boy, you know. And you're like, oh, you said you have beautiful skin.
Did I really?
Yeah, you said you have beautiful skin. What is your secret? Youth or what? What is it? And I was blushing. I was so flattered.
Aw.
I was so flattered by this. And then I think like a month after
Feels
I got
like this is gonna turn into an accusation.
no, yeah.
At the time, I was
Yeah.
flattered, but when I
Yeah.
thought about it,
Right. And then, yeah. You're like, my hotel room is right here. Yeah, you said that you could give me advice about the business. No, you complimented me on my skin, and then a month later, I like had my first blemish. I think like my first time ever getting a blemish was 17, and I remember specifically being like, fuck, but like Chelsea Peretti
Peretti's
said I
gonna-
have
oh,
beautiful
no.
skin.
I
I hope
can't-
Chelsea Peretti doesn't find out about my blemish.
Jesus, man.
that's so sad.
Yeah.
I cursed you in a way.
You did
Little
curse
bit,
me in a way. I
Because now his
suppose.
skincare routine is crazy.
Yeah.
And now I have a really good skincare
It's true.
routine.
You know, he's-
And that's maybe that
He
all
is
dates back.
maintaining.
And maybe it all dates back to that. You know,
it might be, man.
now that I think about it,
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I wasn't at that festival first off because this was like 09, right?
October 09.
Wow,
October 09.
See, I could never remember the date of
Yeah.
anything.
I think you were. It was. Yeah, I mean, this is. Well, I don't know. You were probably like writing on the Sarah Silverman show at this time. right?
I know it's weird now when I see people that are younger starting out and they have fans, and I'm kind of like, fans of what? You know, like when you're saying you knew who I was, then I'm like, that's kind of funny. I mean, it's like, but
well, I was like a nerd. I was like a comedy nerd, so I was like,
but still, like even before
I was watching people's live at Gotham's.
Right, yeah, stuff like that,
yeah. Which I don't know if I mean, it's funny. Like I think I did. Like they stopped like doing Comedy Central stand-up TV show. They stopped doing shows that are like they have the YouTube channel now.
Yeah, it's kind of it.
That was
everything's changed. Yeah, but
you know, like
I feel like when I was like doing writing and I had Twitter, I was like able to do great shows with good crowds because of Twitter. But like it's funny because Twitter, RIP, was literally like maybe 2018, just a fun place where everyone told jokes.
Yeah.
And now it's so far from that.
It was really
crazy.
I was just asking people to smoke weed with me. When I first got on Twitter, I was just like, hey, does anybody want to smoke
No,
this J with me?
I was having a blast on there. And now it's it feels impossible.
Sure.
I don't even try to navigate it. No. I haven't tweeted. I've not tweeted in a very long time.
Same.
Yeah.
They also
it feels good.
They changed the way I was telling him we was on the road. Twitter has like reruns now. Like they're always showing me a video I've seen before. It used to not happen, but like just what's coming in my feed is like
I know
I'm already
it's weird
hit
because you remember we already had the specter of Friendster looming, you know, to know that anything can die no matter how powerful it is in its given heyday. But still, Twitter felt so central to my life in the way that like Google does or something. Yeah. Like I was like, this isn't ever
you were looking at it before you brushed your teeth. Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. During and after.
During and after.
When I would shit myself, I'd be on Twitter during. No. But anyway, but like now I just don't even go on it at all.
Yeah.
But I'm on Friendster all the time.
How did things change after you was like a star of a TV show? I'm a big Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan. I love fictional police.
Oh.
I'm just wondering, so you were like doing big shows.
Interesting niche interest.
It's like science fiction to me. I watch it like it's like Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? The most impossible.
Well, one thing that I've been pondering, it was very nice to have like an identity of, you know, LA is, everyone's so fucking phony here and everyone's status obsessed and everyone like collects celebrity friends like a notch in their belt, you know? And so it was nice at a party or something, like when you're talking to people, you don't have to explain what you're up to. It's just like, oh, I'm on Brooklyn.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like,
what's up. That was a nice relief. That was a great respite.
Right.
To have that
I didn't
identity.
think about that. Yeah, like.
Yeah. And
because that'll save you like 4 hours at a party.
Oh yeah, and just so much insecurity. You just go, oh, I'm set. I have an identity.
Right.
You know.
Otherwise, right. Because there is a lot of, you're navigating a lot of like, hey man, it's like, oh, what? So like, what projects are you?
You know the hey man, you know the hey man.
Yeah, it's not, you live and die on your last show, your last credit, whatever it is. So that was a major upside. I think stand-up wise, like you come across either people who love your character and they have really high expectations for your stand-up, or people who hate your character and, you know, I don't know.
Still coming out.
Yeah,
just to be
and
like,
also like it's weird to be on TV and then you're doing shows, you're so accessible on foot. Like someone can just show up and they're talking to you. It's like a weird combination, stand-up and being on TV. So that was weird.
Oh, I just remembered something that you probably know about this. And again, we can keep names. We can keep names out.
Oh, well, I can't tell you what to do because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was this somebody told me a story about a comedian who has become very successful, but a comedian who
we love success here.
Had a comedian / actor who auditioned for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I can't tell this tale. It's not mine to tell.
Can I tell it?
I'll sit silently and neither affirm nor negate it in any way.
Okay. Well, it's not. It's just say
but
she knows what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
There's a guy who auditioned for the show and he oh shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, the light going out.
Oh, that is kind of quite symbolic.
Whoa.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God. This is a guy who auditioned for the show, and yeah, Chelsea's out for this.
Not here.
Neither confirming nor denying.
We don't know. I'm gonna just stand in front of the. She's not, yeah. You were saying
impersonated a cop and like.
Oh, he like came in,
like pulled over one of the creators of the show.
Stop.
And he's
like
in
a Crown
like
Vic?
his kids in the back, and then he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And he's like, "Hey, just playing, man. Like, pretty good, huh?
Nigga, what?
Pretty good job at impersonating a cop, huh?"
That Peter Griffin did that. A real guy did that.
Yeah, a real guy did that.
That's the thing from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Chelsea's back.
But Chelsea
That happened on Family Guy?
Yeah. There's an episode where Peter and Cleveland aren't allowed to hang out anymore. Cleveland's wife is like, "You can't hang out with Peter. He sucks." And so they're getting dressed up in costumes so they can hang out in public and be like undercover. And one of Peter's costumes is a police officer. He pulls over Cleveland so they can talk, and then proceeds to beat the shit out of him for like 4 minutes.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's good stuff.
4 minutes. That's
like
where,
a good
that's where,
4, like a long one.
You said that's kind of where Family Guy lost you.
Yeah. I think that was the day. I shut it off.
Yeah.
Started watching Mad Money.
Well, you check back in every now and then. There's a couple cutaways that can
You
get
still
you.
got some good cutaways.
You know, there's like every now and then it's like, "Oh, Pina, this is weird," and then when I was on a
He does all the Family
pirate
Guy
ship or
character
whatever,
voices.
you know.
This is kind of we've been working it out.
But it's not. But I was never really like. But were you ever really like a huge Family Guy fan?
Sure, when it came out, like at first,
the original run.
yeah, like 2001 or whatever. I
Yeah.
loved it.
What are you watching these days?
What
Anything
am I
good?
watching? I mean, I'm like almost exclusively watching basketball or whatever Brandon is sending.
The
me.
Curse. I'm watching The Curse.
Oh yeah, I gotta
I'm
see
loving.
that.
I'm loving The Curse. Otherwise,
That's about it.
I don't know. The
Yeah.
Curse. I watched that new Scott Pilgrim anime. I don't know. What is on?
I'm
right
straight
now?
up. I'm only watching sporting events, dog. I'm like, it's
Like,
always
I'm,
a
like,
soccer
watching
game.
old
It's always a
Simpsons.
fucking yeah.
Yeah. Are you watching the TV right now?
Yeah, I'm watching Zeus Network.
Zeus Network. Oh, I like Rolling Ray.
Oh, I don't know that.
Wait, you
that
don't
one?
know Rolling Ray?
No, I watch Baddies at Bad Boys Club.
Oh,
What do you
shit.
watch?
Well, Rolling Ray, he's like this actually from DC.
Okay.
You know Rolling Ray? Rolling Ray.
I don't know Roland.
No, he's like
I know
he's
my
like
man
a guy
Roland.
he's like in a wheelchair and he acts like a bad bitch. Rolling
No.
Ray. Rolling.
It's like that picture of Young Thug with
He
the
like
Nilla
kind of
wafers?
he popularized. Yeah, look, this divorce court.
Oh, he's on
episode.
Divorce Court? I do
Yeah.
watch a lot of Divorce Courts still.
No, he sort of he popularized It's Giving. Yeah.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking Rolling Ray. Yeah.
I thought he had a kufi on. That
Yeah,
was
you
his
know
hair?
Rolling Ray.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know Rolling Ray. And he had he had like a special on Zeus Network. It was like
I'll check it out.
yeah. You should. You're locked in on Zeus?
Absolutely.
What is Zeus? Is this like Tubi?
It's like
is this
all
like the new
reality
Tubi?
shows.
Oh, okay.
It's all reality shows. I don't know if you ever watched Bad Girls Club back
Of
in the day,
course.
but Natalie Nunn, who was like, I run LA. Remember her?
Yeah.
She is the EP of Baddies, which is
Oh, cool.
essentially Bad Girls Club. I don't know, maybe not legally speaking, but and she's on it. She's an EP, but she also gets into fistfights with the cast. as well.
Yo.
So she's both.
She like rips the headphones
So
off.
she's on it. She's
She's
EP
on it.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's one of the characters.
And
I
that's-
love that.
Yeah, that's also true of Bad Boys Club. I forget how.
Oh, they got Bad Boys
The title
now?
he goes Bad Boys. Yeah, it's not Bad Boys Club. Sorry, I misspoke. But it's Bad
Pardon?
Boys, and it's all a bunch of gay dudes, and there's some straights in the
Oh
mix.
hell yeah!
And it's sort of like Bad Girls Club, but it's called Bad Boys. And again,
Martin Lawrence not connected in any way.
no
This is a
way.
completely
No.
different.
Again,
Okay.
a lot of confusing parallels could be drawn, but
Yeah.
yes, the EPs tend to be on the show and also getting into fist
and also assaulting members of the cast.
I like that a lot.
No, there needs to be more of that.
It's a wild ride.
Yeah.
The storylines can barely culminate because there's like 3 fights in a minute.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's insane.
No, I like that.
You just activate. I miss Bad Girls Club. That
Yeah.
was when Oxygen Network was playing Bad Girls
I know.
Club.
What was Oxygen really doing?
It was wherever.
Really, like, go with their brand, actually. Like,
Yeah.
Oxygen, you're literally knocking people out.
Yeah.
It was like Living Single reruns. Then it was just like girls fighting.
They had that one.
Are they done? They're no more, right?
I think they still sort of exist.
Oh,
Because they're still like Snapped. Remember Snapped?
vaguely.
Snapped was like that
my mom
Oh, the
documentary.
women who
Snapped.
kill their
Good
husbands
husbands,
at long
yeah.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Snapped is still like kind of keeping them on life support, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
ironically,
Yeah.
again.
I think they have their own like it's like a side. It's just like a Snapped rerun.
Like a
channel.
Snapped channel.
Yeah.
Snapped
I mean, my mom like loves Snapped. Investigation
that's a red
Discovery.
flag.
Uh-oh.
She watches Snapped
honey,
from morning till
honey,
night.
what are you watching
Your
instead
dad-
of being in bed with me?
Your dad is bringing her coffee as she continues her marathon to the wee hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great sign,
Sure.
but things are all right.
Yeah,
They're
who knows?
together.
Listen.
They're together.
Listen,
Hey.
that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Can I say
Staying
something?
together.
I think this was like 2 Christmases ago. So I went home and my dad was reading OJ's second book.
If I did it, wait, is it after
Wait,
if I
it was
did
not
it?
if I
Your
did it.
parents are an absolute mess.
I was like, what do I?
Do you not think that's coincidental that
Yeah,
you
we-
co-host a podcast and both your parents are hell-bent on murder?
Each other. It does feel connected, sir.
What did
It
he
wasn't-
write after if I did it?
It wasn't if I did it. It was. It
It's
wasn't
something
called,
you wrote
He's
after
like,
Yes.
no, it's called Okay, I did it.
It was like,
Okay, fine.
yeah, sort of.
Fine, I did it.
It was called like I wish I could tell you or something like.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. He's
like no
just-
bullshit.
He's truly circling a confession. He's like,
Yeah.
not a confession, but ...
Hey.
That's the second book.
I love to tell y'all.
And so he's just in there. He's
Hypothetically speaking,
Oh, well, actually, he is on something that me and Jamel
Oh.
have been watching,
what?
which it is what it is. Cameron and Mace's sports talk
They have
show.
a sports
And it
pundit show.
even
Like Joe Mandy.
oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's got a sports
He's got a
talk
sports
show now.
talk
Well,
show.
I would say
This
it's a
is
little
after-
different than Joe Mandy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say they're moving a little different.
This one
than
was
Joe.
this one was first. Cameron and Mace's was you
They
know,
had I think they started last year or
And
something.
it
Same
is-
league as Joe Mandy.
same league. Yeah.
How
Definitely.
dare you? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's the two shows are.
I
I
saw Kid Mero and Carmelo are doing a show together
Yes.
Oh,
I did see
nice.
as well.
that.
Interesting.
I'm trying
I'm
to
just
figure
trying
out
to
how to
plug
sit on one
everyone's
of those.
Mero.
shows right now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Might as well
They
pick
don't deserve
Yeah.
it. Frankly, they haven't done the same for me, but why not?
I'm glad that they're all. I mean, in the Desus Mero in the post Desus and Mero schism, they've each landed on their feet. It seems.
Yeah, Mero went Sporty Spice.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mero is so funny, man. His blog, like long before their podcast.
Oh,
did
the
you
all
follow
cap. It was like all
Yeah.
caps. Yeah.
He would crack me up.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Such a funny writer.
That's how I. Yeah, I think that's how I found out about him was the blog.
All
the
my
blog
dudes-
era.
All the dudes I knew who weren't in comedy knew him. Like all the guys, like the music guys, or just like dudes who would just like beat people up at like
Yeah.
clubs and stuff.
That's the demo that you want to like you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They can't turn on you. They can't beat you up.
They like your work too much.
Yeah.
Man, I want to suplex
oh,
this dude, but I just love the way he writes.
So the only reason why I brought up the Cameron Mace sports talk show is O.J. Simpson is on this program.
Yeah, he is
As
their college football analyst,
He's the
Or just
football
football.
correspondent.
and they don't talk about anything else.
They don't talk about it.
All his social media contributions have been pretty epic.
Yeah, but
you know, all his videos. His
Yeah.
tone is like this golden boy, you know, but everyone's like,
Yeah.
murder, murder, murder. Like that's the fucking backdrop to the tone.
No, I love it. He's on there only talking about football. And
And Taylor Swift occasionally. One episode he said he got kind of turned on watching Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes high five.
Oh no,
He said he liked it. I don't know what it is.
Listen,
I don't think there were any
feelings. He's still gonna have turn-ons. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, you can't
now,
just.
if you're like in a room with OJ, and it's like a natural sort of if you kind of meet organically.
I like the way you're massaging this setup.
Would you flick up? Would you take a pic?
Take a pic with OJ.
Flick up. Wow. I mean, realistically, yes, probably. Yes. Just to have it. I mean, just it would be pretty historic.
And then it's like you don't. Yeah. Well, because it's like.
And in the scenario,
and it could be private.
I wouldn't
post
initiate it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't initiate
if OJ recognized you, like your work,
for a photo.
Yeah, if OJ was a fan of your work.
Oh my God, that would be stressful though.
If OJ, if OJ is like he's
like, I love what you do.
Like for real?
Then like, what do you do?
I guess I probably would take a picture. I mean, this is the thing too with all these people that are canceled all over Hollywood. You know, I keep running into people that I'm like in my head, like they're like, "Hey," and I'm trying to run through what they were canceled for in my head. You have this ever like?
Oh right,
sure.
You gotta
like
do a
what
quick
was it?
scan.
Was it something really bad? Was it? I know something happened. And then they're like hugging you in front of 500 people. You know? As you're actively like, as you're like running the math on it.
Like where was it? Where was it on the scale? What was the Then
it's like, fuck it, how you been?
You
know, so I don't know. I think I'm like getting more away from like the cancellation mentality now because I think everyone's getting so black and white and so polarized that I actually am starting to be like, you know what? I think it's probably detrimental to our humanity. As a whole. I don't know.
No, just the amount of
Look, I'm not for the death penalty.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So why am I for someone's life being essentially dead-ended?
Right.
Metaphorically.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
A different type of death. Yeah.
I've been sort of in deep reflection about it all.
Yeah.
I don't know how far that extends. Like, I think if like someone's like a serial rapist, I might not want to necessarily see their work.
Right.
I don't know.
But
hard.
there's
I think it's anything under a felony. If we're talking felonies, you might have to. Who knows? I don't know if I want to work with a felon.
Right.
No. Well, that's when it got.
But you're like into fictional cops. You like Law and Order.
This is true. This is true.
You do just like I'll show up. I'll show up to Jamel's place. He's just watching Chicago PD.
I'll be a couple
at like 2 p.m.
I like it, man.
Now, is that scripted or is that a...
That's a scripted. Yeah.
You're not watching unscripted. You're not watching
watches,
cops.
Like Law and Order and all that stuff. Like I've never been like a procedural person.
You're living right. I have a problem.
SVU, like I played the SVU game when we were road dogging last week, where I would just flip on an episode of SVU and be like, "What?
See
what
how
is
long
this?
it takes for me to know.
What is this?" And then he
know the plot.
He hits me with the synopsis.
Oh, I'm naming that too, and I'm ready. I beat
like
Shazam
that.
For sure.
What is your stand-up like?
Well, it's not like an episode of Law and Order. I'll tell you, it's not organized in any sort of way.
What's your tone like? You seem like you guys would have a good show.
We do.
Yeah.
I don't know what is my tone.
I don't know.
It's an energy.
You're like a man of the
energy.
people. You're hanging out on the. You channel surf. You're on the bus.
Yeah, I ride the bus.
What the hell does that mean?
That has nothing to do with this.
He's real. He's conversational.
Yeah.
He's
It's
hanging
conversational.
out. And
who goes
not to
first?
say you don't have jokes.
I
You go
do.
first?
Yeah.
How much time do you each do?
The big breath, the breath you took before they went.
Let's get into the nuts and bolts of this operation.
Yeah. Well, look, I could.
This operation is nuts, by the way. Well, I'm doing 20. He's doing an hour. We do that,
and I'm not. And when I say an hour, I'm not
You're
saying
talking
45.
40 minutes. Oh,
I'm not
you really
saying. I'm
mean
not
it.
He's
talking
coming with a
45.
real
I'm doing
60.
hot 60.
But see, I see that as a negative. Here's my thing, like about stand-up. First of all, I don't think I like stand-up that much.
Right.
And my feeling is really there's almost no one that is funny enough that I want to watch them talk
For
for
1
an hour
hour?
straight. Like no breaks.
Yeah.
No one else saying anything. Like there's a flaw to the medium. It's
what if we add an intermission?
And I can leave during
Yeah,
it.
I ain't coming back. Yeah, I probably would leave. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there is like, I don't know. I think there's.
We add an intermission where you can like we'll
no,
put
I
like
hate intermissions.
slime cutting videos on and you know
Yeah.
like a little
That's
shit
what
like
you
that.
think I'm into.
No. I don't think that's what you. I'm just talking about.
Be, though.
But you kind of.
If
I
given
feel
the
like you might
opportunity, you might
like
be.
slime cutting
yeah,
videos.
I would watch
yeah,
that for sure. Why not? Not for that long though.
not for that long.
Sure.
But no, it's just the whole 60-minute bravado of it all. Like,
Right.
I think it's just very hard to talk for an hour straight and be fascinating.
But you were
know?
doing an hour on the
I
road.
sure was, honey.
Yeah.
I sure was.
That's the biz you got to.
It was
And sometimes it goes fast. And listen, people want to
Right.
get away from their lives and they want to lose themselves in it
Mm.
and whatever. But I'm just saying, as a stand-up, do you really ever want to watch another stand-up do an hour?
I would say yes.
Who?
I would say
Brandon's a different type dude too.
Louis. I mean, I did.
Have you seen him recently? I haven't.
I did
Oh,
see
we've
him.
seen him
I
a
did
couple
see him.
times,
I
dude.
saw
He's
him at
like-
Madison Square Garden last year.
Brandon, the current head of the street team.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, not current. No. But I did see him at
It's all recent.
MSG in the round. It was great. I mean, it was who else would I watch do 1 hour? Like I have to think of another person.
You'd be more likely to watch somebody you don't like do an hour. That's the
Yeah, I
type
do
of shit
kinda
he's
like-
on.
Right.
I actually. Oh no, I loved. What else? Oh, Joe Pera's hour was
Come
really
on.
good. I watched his.
don't
Yeah,
even
the
know
new
Joe
the new Joe Pera.
You
You don't
know
know
Joe
Joe Pera?
I mean, he's
You don't
great.
know of Joe Pera?
What?
You don't know of Joe Pera?
I don't. But I.
Oh,
I
I'm
really,
shocked.
You're shocked? Okay,
Yes.
Hold on.
Well, he's just one of
He's
them
like-
Let
guys.
me look
doing-
him up.
He's been
You
around.
you've never seen him?
He's been
Not like I don't mean that in a dismissive
No,
manner.
no,
I just
no.
don't know a lot now.
Yeah.
It's very fast that you can be completely out of touch. No, I've never seen that. I don't know this man.
Oh shit.
Apologies to this man.
Apologies to this man. I don't know this
Yeah.
man.
Wait, what was that? That was Kiki, not
Yeah.
the Dick Cheney thing. Classic.
She should do stand up.
She's
Actually,
she's
she
very
should.
funny. No, Joe Pera. Yeah, his new hour was good.
Yeah, he's dope.
His Shane. What was his yeah, I mean those are like the last 3 that I can remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see I like paid to see Maria Bamford at like 8 a.m.
Oh yeah.
recently.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. She was doing a show at 8 a.m. And
I will
was
say this, like I used to say no to podcasts always because I was just kind of like, what's the upside? Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Now where I'm at in life, I'm like, actually, it's fun.
Mhm.
It's fun, like
That's
just hanging
nice.
out with funny
Hey.
people and talking.
Yeah.
So now I'm into it, but I don't know. You evolve over the years.
But now you would not. You can't really see yourself watching an hour of anyone doing stand up.
I'm sure I could,
Yeah.
but honestly, like, I can't imagine being riveted for an hour straight of almost anyone.
Right.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
riveted.
I'd
Nah.
rather,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I can't
It's
promise.
not the best escape for me, and maybe
Riveting,
that's because I
yeah.
do it. But like,
Yeah.
I'd rather watch a movie or a play or
Sure.
anything else.
Yeah.
First and last time was You So Crazy, Martin Lawrence. That's me. I haven't watched an hour since.
Really?
No.
No. Oh, I mean, I just if we had gotten there early, I would have had liked to have seen. We were in Salt Lake City at the same time as Duncan Trussell,
Oh right, yeah.
And he
yeah.
came
we
out.
caught the end of that.
and like I wanted to go out and see his. But
Shouts
we were
out
at
to
we were at
Duncan.
the Jazz game. We saw the tail end. But I would have loved to have been sat for the whole hour. I do have a hard time sitting
Me
anywhere
too.
for an hour.
Even in movies, like I'm like,
Yeah.
how is everyone sitting still? I have to
Yeah.
like constantly wriggle. I cannot sit. I don't know what that is.
It's
It's restless leg syndrome. They got they got pills for it.
it's attention
That'd be a
attention
cool
deficit.
T-shirt. Restless leg syndrome. But like in a really hard font, like
Yeah.
what are you getting at?
Mhm.
Damn. Now we're making merch. We're making merch. We got
Let's add it to
shows.
the idea list.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
hello, we need to,
Are we
need to
talking
start-
like
Siri?
old English?
Yeah,
Old
I
English
don't
font
know.
or
I was
like-
imagining like Naughty by Nature, kind of like
Mhm.
what is
Oh,
it?
like
OPP,
big, like it's
Yeah.
kind of like
big
that.
bold font.
Like they etched
Yeah.
it in the.
yeah, I don't know, but I'm open to different iterations. I don't know the right font, really, honestly.
We'll workshop some stuff.
Yeah,
We'll send you
but
some
I do
cuts.
think restless leg syndrome.
I do have a hard time like sitting still anywhere. I will say I did see a movie recently. Rooftop Cinema Club. They have it on like a roof.
Go that.
And you have the headphones on.
Oh.
You have headphones on? You don't like it. Now you don't like it.
I don't want to wear headphones.
Everybody individually has headphones, which isn't the best sound. I mean, it's like they're good headphones.
The whole point of like seeing a movie with the group is laughing together.
I know exactly, and like having exactly.
But
that is. Yeah.
At each other.
And then like I don't like that. I don't like that it takes away from that. But one positive is that when you're using the bathroom or like you're walking around, you want to like
farting, shitting.
You're shitting, farting, or just hitting a vape around the corner.
Sure.
It's nice to not miss any of it. It's not nice to not miss the movie.
Yeah, but if you're getting speakers in the bathroom,
Yeah, that's true. But you can't do that in an AMC.
It's really hot and stuffy in here. Do neither of you feel like you're being incinerated right now?
Oh yeah. How do we cool it down?
Well, I think we're done. I think
we're done.
We can get it back. Yeah, we're done.
All right. You want to end it?
Yeah,
it's over.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we did the. Yeah. I mean, look.
Wait, so who's your podcast funded by?
Us.
The people.
The people.
The streets.
The people.
The Bliddock.
What is it?
No
it's
network.
Not like with any network.
No network.
Man. Tell big money players get with us, man. We some big money players. We're trying to be big money players. We over here.
I'll write them a stern email
please.
Tonight.
I would,
if you wouldn't mind,
please.
It would be very helpful if the co-producers of Stool would love to come in here.
Oh my gosh!
Get
please,
some work
I need you both to give me extensive notes on Stool. Well, I just really was saying it because I've noticed that people don't seem to care about fresh air. I personally am like, I almost said something when we came in here. Like, should we open a window?
Can we crack it?
Yeah, of course we can.
If we crack it,
I always want to open the window, but then I'm like, what if they hear somebody? What if
let's crack it. Let's crack it.
A bird would add a little texture.
Oh my God! Yeah, we need textures.
Let's crack it. Let's crack it and do 2 more hours right now.
That's the third mention of textures on the show.
That's
texture talk.
What's your favorite
with the
dinner
gang.
right now? Before we go,
I did want to get into. Damn, we didn't even get
talk?
into the. You didn't even get into the food stuff. Food stuff. Favorite dinner. Chicken sandwich.
What kind
fried
of
chicken sandwich?
Fried chicken sandwich from where?
With the coleslaw on it.
Lasagna. I like the fried chicken sandwich from Son of a Gun. Is always a classic.
Fried chicken sandwich from where?
Son of a Gun.
Oh yeah, with lots of coleslaw on it.
Yeah. Do you not like it?
You know where I had a good fried chicken sandwich, I thought, but I've never gone back.
Yeah.
Was that place by the 101 entrance that does smash burgers now?
Oh.
101 Cafe?
No. That's Clark Street Diner now, actually.
Yeah.
They're really good. But it's called like For the Win.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not hip.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
What's your favorite dinner?
Via's Tacos. Via's Trio.
Oh, okay.
And then I add an extra one.
Vito's?
Via's.
Yeah.
VILL.
Is that out here? That must be.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, because I can't get delivery from a lot of these places.
Yeah, no. They do not deliver.
They don't deliver to Bel Air.
I mean,
got to get that flown in, buddy.
Just kidding. I don't live in Bel Air, but I do essentially.
Yeah.
Spiritually,
you
are in Bel Air.
Might as well.
That's fair.
I need to figure out more things to eat. That's the only exciting part.
What happened? You ran out?
Well,
Just ran out of stuff.
Healthier.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which these ideas are not helpful.
Honey High? Have you been to Honey High?
Yeah. I've ordered from there.
And they definitely love you there probably. They know, you know.
Why do they love you there? Is that
they know who I am? They know who
that's
you are.
it. That's it. Hey.
They know who you are.
If and
they're
then.
probably, you know. If they're like, oh, Mr.
Honey
Brandon,
hey.
It's kind of vegan-y, right? Lots of it.
It can be if you want it. If you want it like that, but I get, you know, I'm having halloumi bacon. Cheese. I'm having.
Yeah, they mix it up, right?
Lamb sausage.
God, I don't know anymore.
Shout out to El Dorado, the The Peruvian chicken spot up here in Pasadena too. Them my guys.
Also, I guess before we wait, is there?
That's so serious. I've never seen you so serious.
I got real for a second there. Nah, El Dorado.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in good with them guys. My guy Sylvester, I'm sending you this tape.
You're sending tapes.
I'm sending tapes like.
But it's to restaurants. You're finding them.
I'm just trying to get $2 off.
Trying to get
sending
extra
my
sauce.
Yeah, that's it. Man, they charge you for the sauce, dog. It'd be 75
It's
cents.
outrageous.
Come on.
Yeah, they're
outrageous.
leaning,
So
they're leaning on you for that extra sauce.
I'm getting
man.
new faces this year, one way or
so.
another.
New Faces is always a tragic title.
Yeah.
It's always someone who's been working for 25 years. So, it's like
Hey, we never
dark.
saw you do
Just
the other
hitting
day.
the ground for decades. Well, I guess we goddamn.
We did.
But I
do
guess
it.
we did this.
is a
I
show.
guess we
Thank you
did the
very much
goddamn
for
thing.
what are
pulling
we
up,
at?
man.
We're at an hour.
About an
Yeah,
hour,
I
yeah.
did
We
want
do
to.
like a nice hour.
I am now all the talk about food.
I'm starving.
Now I'm kind of like, oh man, what's the best? Oh,
I gotta chill.
Burritos La Palma nearby.
Yes.
Banging. Thinking about hitting
Is
that
that in
after
Atwater?
this.
No.
Not yet, but
No.
it will be soon. They're like a Orange
Lord knows
County
it
thing,
will be.
and now they're over here.
Mm.
But they're on the way.
Yeah.
Straight burrito, the old 3:30 burrito.
Yeah,
Where do you
that's
go
like
from
no,
there?
that's kind of a it's.
Sleep on the street, though.
I know. It's
Where
a.
do you go from there? What's dinner? An apple?
Yeah, maybe. I give myself like one like crazy like I give myself one meal where it's like, oh, this is
Per day?
no. Although sometimes I am kind of a one meal guy. I try to go 2 to 3. I'd like to say that I was a 3 square guy every day, but the circumstances just don't allow it.
I mean, that's
sometimes.
not considered cool anymore anyway.
Oh,
Because everyone's
yeah.
like intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
But I just personally, I'm trying to get into like, I eat an apple and some walnuts.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
For a meal. Because I have high cholesterol, so I'm trying to spread the word on every podcast.
Yeah. About apples.
About high
Plug
cholesterol.
apples.
This is their time.
Yeah, this is a day.
Like a Honey
daytime talk
Crisp.
show.
Are we talking Honey Crisp
I
or
don't
what?
really honestly know. I used to be a Fuji girl.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's so many kinds.
Honey
that
Crisp, Envy.
Everyone
Those are
loves
kind of
Honey
my
Crisp.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Huge
miss a
Honey
Macintosh.
Crisp
What
guy.
happened to Macintosh?
I know.
Fell
Macintosh
off.
fell
Poor
off.
Macintosh.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Seriously, used to be the ¡1 go-to
Yeah.
Apple for Apple heads everywhere.
Shouldn't have
Now?
said
Yeah.
that shit during the election.
Yeah.
Once they got to talking, you know how it
Yeah.
goes.
Well, yeah, just want to plug apples.
Apples. Don't forget to eat apples. Watch your cholesterol.
Yes.
My
Listen to Call
podcast-
Chelsea Peretti.
Yeah, call Chelsea.
Call
Peretti.
Chelsea Peretti.
Peretti?
It was
What did I
out.
say?
It was gone. It was gone for a long time, and now it's back. Now you're
Yeah.
back.
That's right.
You're back, and you
So-
can ring her up. Ring her up on the pod.
Give me a ring. Give me a ring a ding ding.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. We'll add our plugs. We don't want to make you sit through me saying dates.
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want you to have to sit through
It's
me
been too
saying.
much, man. You're right. The,
saying
Well,
dates.
the couch
you
I
know.
been
think it
fucked
seems like
up.
you guys
It's like,
probably have a great show.
Thank
You've
you.
been having fun
Thank you. I've been having
Yeah.
a blast.
this
Yeah.
is good.
I've been having a blast. Do you have a good time?
on this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You feel like this was like a good episode?
Do you?
I sure do.
He always asks me this afterwards. He's like, "Hey, that was good, right?" I'm
I
like,
know.
"Dog,
Well,
it was fine."
this is the weird part about podcasts because again, it's just a bunch of people babbling for an
Yeah.
hour. You know, is that good? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
If you like it, you
Yeah.
know, that's what they came here for. They want to hear us yapping away
Exactly.
about, fuck all. Just gab, gab, gab. And I think
We
it
did
was
That is the feedback.
I think it was
that I've received,
entertaining.
I would certainly say,
I thought it was an entertaining pod personally.
and informative.
What's your best one you've done?
Oh, best one. Ooh.
Me personally,
Ooh.
I don't know.
Did you,
know,
ever get into hysterics, laughing?
Oh, certainly.
Oh
Like
yeah.
crying,
Yeah.
laughing. That would
Cracking
be the best
up.
one for me. I
Yeah.
love getting
Probably
to
when
where-
we're on the road, because that's the only time where it really.
Oh yeah,
reacts
when
silly.
anytime we're like sort of on location. On location privately, just us.
Oh,
you know,
okay. You
us
save
in
it
the-
for off pod.
No. It's on the pod. It's on the pod. But like us
I see.
us sort of sometimes we'll do road dog diaries and
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those
that's,
always end up pretty silly.
I'm always cracking up. All the ones where we're cracking up basically.
Nothing better than crying, laughing.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's the best. What's the last thing that made you crack up? Was the fart? The visual fart joke?
No, there had to be. One thing that made me really laugh was like I was wanting to go to Costa Rica and like, I have a small child, and this hotel that I was looking at, I wanted to go because there's all these cool animals and stuff, and like they said, don't smile at the monkeys. And me and my friend were just crying, laughing, like trying to tell a 6-year-old not to smile when they see a monkey because the monkeys see it as aggression. Like they see your teeth as like I think they show teeth to each other as a sign of aggression. So if you see a monkey and you're filled with joy and you smile, it could attack you.
Is this like a situation where it would be very easy for the monkey to attack?
Yeah. But that might be one of the last times I remember crying, laughing at the idea of telling a 6-year-old, if you see a monkey, do not smile. It's just so silly. But I don't know. I crave that like an addict. Like any time I can cry laughing, I'm in heaven. But you know what? I think a lot of times it happens when you're not supposed to laugh.
Yeah,
of course.
When you're at the kids' table or whatever, like that's when you're supposed to be on good behavior. It's like when it's the hardest.
And you're like,
So I need to go to like business meetings and
just
formal
see what's up.
events.
Yeah. You need to
I know
be.
exactly what you're talking about.
You need to feel naughty at a business meeting.
Yeah, like somewhere where I'm supposed to be very serious.
You see somebody doing an hour of stand-up, you're like, man, I wish
I wish I was
feeling naughty at a business meeting right now.
Seriously, that is kind of part of it.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing.
Actually, yeah, this actually does remind me something that one time somebody in this happened in New York, like a friend of a friend introduces themselves and they're like, "Hey, I'm Julia. I think you're funny, but I don't respect your profession." And I was like, which is a crazy opener.
Yeah, whoa.
But it was so bold that I was like, I'm listening. And she was like, it's just like, I don't understand why people watch stand-up comedy at all. Like, why wouldn't you just like hang out with your friends that are funny and like have conversations with your friends that are funny? Like,
Sometimes
why are you?
People don't have funny
why are
friends.
you going to?
Right.
I don't know how that's
why
possible.
are you going to
real,
a
but
show?
It must be true.
That was her take on stand-up comedy was, I don't understand why people go to stand-up shows when they why would you just talk to your friends who are funny?
I mean, it's kind of an interesting take, and I respect it.
Yeah, and I kind of respected it.
On
Her
the
best
other
friend is
hand,
Don
I
Rickles.
feel like this is like you're saying that to a comedian. It's like there's better use of your energy
Yeah.
because like.
Yeah, this is
Right.
my job. You're telling me to stop.
It feels a little suspect. Like when people try to be so like contrary and down to earth if they're talking to someone that they're like a fan of or something.
Where they're like
Yeah.
they're nagging and they're trying
it's
to. They're like, I don't
she's
even know who the
and negging.
Oh, and women have stolen negging from us also. That is, women are negging more than anyone.
I'm guessing women were probably always smart enough to figure that one out without counsel.
Yeah. I don't think that it was.
You guys.
I don't think
men
didn't
videos.
invent negging.
Yeah.
I know that
we didn't appropriate negging from stupid ass men.
I know that men didn't invent.
we were
like
born negging.
Yes.
Come on.
No.
It's called being sophisticated.
Absolutely.
man.
You're like, what are you gonna do? Come up to someone like an eager puppy dog?
Yeah.
No, you have to
crazy.
sniff
That's-
them out. You have to
yeah.
growl a little bit, right?
Yeah, Martha Washington was negging the fuck out of George.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't
come
know
on, it goes
anything.
way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's roots there.
Yeah.
He had wooden teeth. She was giving him shit
look,
about them teeth.
Look,
Remember
I know,
that
I
guy
know.
though? Whatever happened to him? Who
Mystery?
introduced- Yeah, mystery.
Mystery slash. Well, what I love about Mystery, there was the show. There's
Right.
the TV show.
I
was that
remember that
called?
guy.
The pickup artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Mystery entered the zeitgeist via the game because he was the one that was teaching Neil Strauss pickup artistry.
Wow, you know all their names.
He's pretty deep.
I'm not that. Just anthropological. It's just like
interesting.
it's just.
I do not know the names. I want to
Oh,
on
he's
record. I
like-
do not know the names.
He's like maneuver 228. You can actually pull a girl doing. Trust me.
He used to wear
So
a zebra top.
Neil
hat.
Strauss.
He did.
Neil Strauss wrote the game.
Where is Neil Strauss? Like,
And
where
he
are all
wrote-
these people?
I got to look into this, but Neil Strauss, he wrote the game about, he was like writing about Mystery, and then like a couple days into it is like I'm sold, and then he just kind of became he
He was like a journalist.
He was a
covering
journalist.
Mystery, and then he
was a journalist. Yes. He was exactly.
Yeah, the story's over. We got
the future.
Yes. And then got fucking on board.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now look at it. The movement, it's grown.
Mm-hmm.
Disgruntled men who think women are stupid and
it is. It's
want to manipulate them.
Yeah, it's really become its own sort of. It kind of mutated. It really mutated. It is sort of looking back at like mid 2000s pickup artistry, it kind of makes that show seem like wholesome, you know.
Yeah, you mean Mystery and all them. And
like mystery and all that.
Now.
All of that's kind of
like,
nice.
Oh, you've got a little lint on your shoulder. That was a big one, remember?
Yeah.
Like you get fucking weak in the knees when someone says you have lint on your shoulder. I'd be like, please get out of my way.
Yeah. I think that's so wholesome.
Yeah, now it's like absolute warfare.
Yeah.
Now it's like they've moved past even trying to sleep with them. They're just like,
right.
Let's just kill them.
Yeah.
Let's take out the middleman.
Yeah.
God, it's all so dark.
FMK no F no M.
Right.
Yeah. Just straight.
Fuck, Mary, killed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well.
No fucking. No marrying.
Well.
Yeah. No.
Seems like that's the
no
show,
fucking. No sucking. None of that.
Keeps trying to wrap it up.
Yeah.
You just
No.
keep going.
Yeah.
Now peacocking. You know.
No, but you know. No. Okay. So Peacock. Yeah. They don't have. They should have pickup artists on that platform.
It's funny,
right?
Just like everyone.
I see what you're saying on like the Bad Girls on Zeus Network.
No, pickup artists. The show
should come back.
Come back on Peacock.
Well, is that guy on Instagram? Neil Strauss.
You okay, man?
I don't know, man.
How's your blood sugar, dog? You all right?
Yeah, Neil. Can we check in on Neil Strauss, and then we can get out. I keep fake. I think
is he connected?
We
to
did
the people
plugs like 20 minutes ago.
Who make the ice cream? The Strauss ice cream guys?
I don't believe so.
I hope not.
Neil Strauss, American author.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Oh. When he.
Oh. Oh. I like that.
Damn.
I like that a whole lot.
I didn't know you tuck in that kind of shirt.
You do whatever you want when you're dead.
Oh.
Like
Fair enough.
Oh, this is interesting. So like Neil Strauss, at like 10 years after the game, he wrote The Truth, an uncomfortable book about relationships.
Oh, like,
so that's like he's moved on to like, oh well, now here's how to like maintain a marriage.
Oh my god!
And like now that you picked her up,
that's our other show. We do a show at UCB where we go through The Truth, passage by passage, and we look at his like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what the tone of it is. Is it a mea culpa?
We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll get the
and
where
book
does
club
it
going.
leave men and where does it leave women?
Yeah.
See us at UCB Sunset.
Every week.
Debuting
new show ideas.
I do want Stool to be real.
It could be real.
We start a show called Wild Card, and it's a conceptual show that is always unpredictable. Yeah, Stool's got to happen.
Yeah. We're going to execute all of the ideas discussed today.
It's on the way. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, call Chelsea Peretti on podcast apps. Yeah. All of it. It's all of the apps.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Chelsea, and thank you to the listeners.
Male listeners.
Thank you to
male snappy dresser listeners.
15% women. I think it might be 15, 20.
That's low numbers.
We're looking to get him up. We're gonna get him up. We're gonna get him up.
Is that why I'm here?
That's not why you're here.
Not directly.
That's not why you're here.
Not directly.
At the live shows, it feels pretty 50-50.
Sure.
Oh.
But then there's something about the podcast where
Interesting. Oh, now we got a leaf blower out the window.
All right, yeah. We got to end this. We ended.
It's always somebody gardening in this damn
Shut it down.
My fault.
That's
My
good.
fault.
Shut it down. Thanks. Bye.
All right, bye. Thank you.